Welcome to the tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll talk about price action trading, how to access this application, what inputs are required, and how to interpret the results that are available via summary and detailed report. So this application can be accessed in two different ways, via the main portal and also by typing priceactiontrading.sapphirecapitals.com in a browser. In either case, you need to be logged in, and you can know whether or not you are logged in by clicking here, that there is a dashboard and subscriber and logout. So this menu tells you that you are logged in to your Sapphire Capitals account and your subscription is up to date for accessing this application. Now, this particular input screen has got two different sections. One is the main price action analysis section, and other is one single stock. If you would like to analyze over a period of time, you can do that by clicking this button. Now, if you click this button, this becomes the active window where you input this information and it goes for analysis. And if you unclick it, it falls back into the main window that is required for your price action trading analysis. Now, same with other applications or other swing trading applications. There are some compulsory inputs and there are some optional inputs. I'll talk you through each of them. Now, first is the select country. Now, depending on your subscription, the country will be listed here. In this particular example, let's take, for example, USA. Now, once you select the country USA, all the corresponding indexes under this country will be available under this menu. So in select index, you can see there are various types of indexes listed here: Dow 30, Russell 2000, S&P 500, and there are a couple other these are not indexes but a list of ETFs that's available for your analysis as well. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to pick Dow 30, which is a 30 stock index of USA. So these are two compulsory input. The third input here is the optional price range. If you want to trade stocks within certain price range, you can input it here. I'm leaving it blank for the moment. Again, the volume part is similar, that you would like to exclude or include certain stocks of certain volume. You can input it here. I'm leaving it blank for the moment. Data, since it is basically the number of years of analysis that you would like to perform, and if you, for example, input 2017 or 2018, so it will start from the 1st January of this year till date. So in example of 2018, it will be about 2.5 years or maybe about 3 years. Now the question is, do you need to necessarily go back very far back, maybe 2010, 2011? It's probably not required, because price action generally maintains its steadiness. So a 2 to 3 years analysis, maybe maximum 5 years analysis is more than enough. So in this particular example, we'll take 2018, 2018, which is roughly about 3 years of analysis I'll get here. Look back period is again when the price action had happened. Look back period is the period within which the price action event would have happened for me to be interested in. If the price action event had happened 30-40 days ago, probably it's not much of importance to me. But if it has happened yesterday, day before, maybe a couple of days ago, I may be interested in it because it may still be tradable. So typically you would like to perform a look back period or analysis using a look back period of say 4 to 5 days max. But for the purpose of this example, I'll use 30 days as the maximum, but I'll go through the detailed analysis in the summary and detailed report where you will understand exactly how this parameter is to be used. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm putting 30 days look back period. Minimum confidence, again, it is the number of times the price action pattern was a successful trade compared to the total number of price action patterns since 2018, because data since is 2018 here. So that's the confidence. If the price action pattern was successful 8 out of 10 times, that's 80% confidence. So typically you would like to trade beyond 80, 90, maybe higher. But I'll take, for the purpose of this example, I'll take only 60 so that it comes up with enough results for me to talk you through exactly how this information is to be used. Opportunity type, depending on if you're looking for a bullish or a bearish opportunity, you can pick, you can do it buy or sell. But just for your information, this application you will need to run once a day. Once is a buy opportunity, one is a sell opportunity, so that you see all kind of opportunities that is available to you to trade in next couple of days time. But again, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to run only with buy. I'm going to leave this information blank, and then I'll go with the submit button. Now, once I click the submit button, it does the price action analysis, and price action analysis involves proprietary algorithm which measures various parameters to come up with a set of stocks that fulfills the requirement. In this particular example, the inputs that you have provided came up with a summary report consisting of only three stocks. Now, remember, our input was 60% confidence, so it is anything above 60% is listed here. All the stocks will have above 60%, and of course other parameters, and I'll talk you through each of them. Now, 3 stocks we have got so far. One of the first thing you might like to do is to perform sorting of this table using the last column. Now, why do you do it last column? Because you want to look for a price action pattern that had happened a day or 2 days ago, and hence you want to see it on the top of the table. So in this particular example, Apple stock had the last price action event on 5th of November, but it has got a confidence of only 66.7%, almost 2/3 of this opportunity was successful. So it's probably not of much interest to me. And also, if you look at it, the average move up and average move down, it's sort of just over 1:1, so not much of interest to me. Let's look at the next one, which happened on 4th of November. On the 4th of November, there were 20 price action patterns since 2018, in last 2.5 years or almost 3 years. It had a confidence of 83% of the time it was successful, which is a great number. And I believe anything above 80 is something that you must look at for possible trading opportunities. The average time it took to reach the highest point was about 47 days, and average move up is kind of almost double of average move down. So seems to be a good opportunity, and recent consecutive wins is 3. So that means it gives me a bit of a confidence that this probably is one stock that you might like to look at a greater length to be able to make a decision whether or not this is tradable. Now, with that in mind, you're going to look at the detailed report. So let's click the detailed report by clicking the eye here. Once you click the eye, it produces, or it provides the detailed report, and as you can expect, detailed report will have 2 different tables like any other applications that you have seen so far. It shows you country, index, stock, and we are looking for the buy opportunity. In the trade performance stock performance table, as you have seen typically of Sapphire Capital's applications, is always based on single stock over a period of 2018 to 2020. Total number of trades were 20, but this includes the open trades. So if you subtract the open trades and then take the winners among the open trades, you'll have a winning of 83.33%, which is great. And maximum consecutive wins were 10. So it's a fairly interesting stock to look at for trading for price action analysis or for price action trading. Average length of trades is 63 days. Most profitable year was 2018. And here are the other vital statistics. So gross profit is $103 for single stock. Gross loss was this. Net profit, largest win, largest loss. Average profit per trade is $4.57, and profit factor is 4.83, which is very interesting. And as you know, profit factor is basically a quotient of gross profit to gross loss. So if you divide 103.73 divided by 2146, you'll get this figure. So that gives you an idea of the reward risk ratio. So this is the detailed report trade performance table, and let's look at the event by event performance of that particular stock when price action had happened. So what we'll do in this particular table, we'll first see how many stocks, how many entries we are talking about. So there are 20 entries here. So let me increase this table to say 25 entries here, so that I can see everything in one table. And then I'll try to sort it based on the latest opportunities or the open stock trading opportunities on the top. So the 20 opportunities are there. 2 opportunities seems to be open, or 2 price action event had happened which are still open. That means they haven't been closed, as the trade runs for about 9 weeks. So 4th of November and 16th of September, you can see these are open and there is no closing date and closing price, so there is no information available here. But let's look at the other ones. The 13th of July, that was a pretty significant performance, only 1.46% down to 13% up. The previous one, which is 1st of July 2020, 2.75% down but 11.61% up. On the 28th of May, and this was kind of similar, up and up, 4.69 down 5.73, not much of significance here. The previous 2 were a failure. As you can see, it went down by 14.64%, up by 5.16, and this is the March period when I believe the COVID hit us very hard and the stock prices had gone up, although the stock had a tendency to go up, as was confirmed by the bullish price action, but the stock couldn't move up. It eventually closed down by 0.06%. The 15th of January was also a similar kind of event where it went down by 24.9% and didn't go up at all. So that was a failed trade. Likewise, you can see each of them. So that is a complete event by event table for you to see how did the stock performed in each of those price action event that has happened since 2018, and the way we got to 83.33% confidence. So each and every trade is recorded here for you to analyze and see how did it perform. So this completes our detailed report. So you look at the 2 tables and then this table, for you to have a very detailed insight of how the trade performed or the stock performed in various price action events. Let's look at the charts now. If you do the charts, click the chart button. Again, typical of Sapphire Capital's applications, there will be 3 different types of chart. The first one will be a line chart, and then the histograms and candlestick. Now let's look at one by one. Line chart is actually for price action or year by year. So in this case, we have 2020, so there are 5 different price action events that had happened, and corresponding to each of them you can see the line in interactively. You can switch on and off to see individual performances, how did they do. You can also from the drop down menu pick a year of your choice. So these are all the performances, all the events for the year 2019, and this is for 2018. So likewise, you can see the line chart interactively. You can slice and dice and have a better insight about how the stock performed for various price action event on various dates as per the detailed report. Let's look at the histogram. Histogram summarizes in very clear details as to what happened in so many 20 trades over last 3 years using price action trading. If you'd have done, there were 1, 2, 3 apparent failures or 3 apparent losers. There's 17 winners, of which you can see from 2018 15th of March till 1st of February 2019, all were winners, and then 1 loser, 2 winners, 1 loser, 2nd loser, and 3 winners consecutively. So that gives you a nutshell of how the price action pattern had performed, and looks pretty good here. So this is histogram, and the last chart is the candlestick. The candlestick is again the full price action over a period of 9 weeks during which the trade was open, 2 weeks prior and 2 weeks at the end. So total 13 weeks of candlestick pattern you can see here. And this gives you a very clear visual picture of how the stock performed and how what are the sentiments in the market, because candlestick inherently provides that information. So you can pick a date on which the price action event had happened, and then specific candlestick chart patterns corresponding to that. So this is 13th of July, and let's look at 1st of July. So what happened? So this is the candlestick pattern. Let's look at the other one. So 28th of May. So this is the pattern for that. And then you can selectively pick any date of your choice and then look at the candlestick pattern. So we have covered a summary report, a detailed report, and charts for price action trading. Hope this session was useful. If you have any questions regarding how to use any other features of this, or you have any specific question of how to use it and make sense of what information is being provided to you, feel free to drop in an email to admin@sapphirecapitals.com, or you can join one of the live sessions that you do once a week or once a fortnight. Just look for the events in the Sapphire Capitals website and just register yourself, and you can ask question live and get your answer then and there. Thank you for watching.